crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're going to run it to the right. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Brings up second and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for the end zone on second and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Snap it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers are on the move.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the good passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Clemson, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets it out fast. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
From the gun, running back gets the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll try the right side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Oh, and it's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clemson is quick to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush.
Number 17 on the field goal.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 21, Clemson 3.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clemson jumps to the line. Give to the single back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Turbin. Gets away from one, finds room. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Clemson, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Clemson is quick to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, going up top. Moving away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly to unlock.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
28, Clemson, 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Pirouettes through. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
27. 3rd down coming up.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wheaton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Easy.
The run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
691, Gator smart.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Third down play from the gun. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. If they get this one to the finish line behind this powerful running game, landmark moment, guys, to win a top 10 showdown this early in the season.
Yeah, and just proving why I'm the higher-ranked team, right? Like proving my ranking, building my case throughout the season. This is a great one to put on the ledger. This will be one that the playoff committee will be looking on down the road, a big top 10 win early in the season.
David, I think they're also serving notice to the rest of the teams on their schedule. I mean, they're watching this game right now early in the year, and they're saying, man, these dudes run the football. We better buckle up and we play these guys.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that, just consistent.